Welcome, one and all. Ringside Promotions brings you Head Over Heels Wrestling tonight. And don't forget, we have the World Heavyweight Tournament ongoing tonight here in studio. So we will have two studio matches, 25 minutes long each. And then if we do indeed run over, we will have a couple other matches in store for you tonight. Greg Valentine, Ox Baker is the first match of the night, and Ric Flair, Ivan Koloff is the main event. Let's go right down to the ring. And we are ready to begin. The first singles match of the evening, and it's going to present to us Greg Valentine. Valentine, he is in this heavyweight tournament. He does not have himself a manager at this point. Ox Baker as well. Ox Baker, a well-known guy for the heart punch. So if he's able to do that, he has a legit chance of winning tonight's match. It is here in TV studio, and we'll call it a 30-minute match. So we will call it a 30-minute match. All right. TV studio. And if either one of the guys get disqualified, they will be out of the tournament. All right. Let's go to the ring. All right. In one corner, we have the blue corner, we have Greg the Hammer Valentine. And in the white corner, we have Ox Baker. So 30-minute time limit here in the arena. Let's go right to the action. Okay, guys. All right. All righty. Ox Baker and Greg Valentine. We are ready for it. We have the television going on here. I never noticed that. All right. Ox Baker grabs control and a couple of punches upside the head. Now he gets a couple of illegal punches that stagger Valentine. He conceals a chokehold from the referee and holds Valentine in for a front chancery. And now Valentine will counter that. Now he executes a perfect bridge suplex on Ox Baker. And now legal throws an arm drag down and legal throw, and let's see if he can pin him. No, sir. Only 2 minutes into this 30-minute time limit event. Now, Greg Valentine have control. He locks up and starts fighting for leverage. Things get a little testy between the two. Pile driver by Ox Baker, and he's going to try to pin Valentine. And it's only a 1 count. No problem there. No problem at all. Now we've got illegal hair pulling by Valentine. He's grabbed him by the hair. Don't forget, the winner of this match will be taking on the winner of the Stan Hansen Magnum TA match. And as you know, these 12 wrestlers, one of them is going to be our World Heavyweight Champion. And now, outside ring action taking place here in the studio. Valentine tries a counter move, and Valentine stomps away. Ox Baker tried to, and now Ox Baker is sprawled out on the studio floor. We got to see if Valentine will get disqualified. No, he kicks Ox Baker in the chest instead, and now he gets a leg lock to Ox Baker. We know Valentine is a figure 4 expert, 508 out of this 30-minute time limit. He expected a counter move, and Ox Baker counted it. Now Ox Baker whips Valentine into the ropes and meets him with a big elbow. Ox Baker gets distracted by the crowd and loses his patience with Valentine. Now Baker, though, comes back right at him and starts illegal punching him, drills Valentine series of punches. He has a headlock now on Valentine as well. Now Valentine lifts him up for a vertical suplex, a back suplex. Baker's getting up from the ring and illegal low blow, and then drops an elbow on Valentine as well. Heart punch, the heart punch. And now he's going to try to pin him. And that is a 3 count. Ox Baker, just that quickly, folks. The referee is not disputing that. In 8 minutes, 54 seconds, 8:54, Ox Baker moves on, and he is wanting to be the Ringside Promotions head over heels wrestling world champion. So let's go directly now to our second event, our main event of the evening. And then if we do have a little extra time, we're going to have the Kansas Jayhawks facing the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors versus the Kansas Jayhawks. That would be our backup match for the evening. So, all right. See if anything happens post-match. Oh, and Valentine goes after Ox Baker. And actually, an ally of Valentine's comes in, hits the ring as well, and hits Baker from behind. And they do break it up. But boy, oh boy, that was some action there. No doubt about it. Let's go to the second match of the evening now. Ivan Koloff, a one-time heavyweight champion in the WWF. If you don't remember that, it's back in the 70s. That was an excellent world heavyweight reign he had, and he has Paul Jones as his manager. So you never know what Paul Jones is good for, but he is out here with Ivan Koloff. On the other side of the ring is Ric Flair. Ric Flair, 17-time heavyweight champion of the world, and he was a 10-time world heavyweight champion for the NWA, and he'll have J.J. Dillon out as his manager for tonight. So both of these guys have been champions in the past, and we know tonight it's in the studio, a 30-minute time limit match, and if you do get disqualified, you are out of the tournament. So let's go to the ring. In the blue corner, we have Ivan Koloff with manager Paul Jones. In the white corner, we have Ric Flair with manager J.J. Dillon. All right, 30-minute time limit, and let's see what's going to happen, if anything, ahead of the match. Nothing happens there, and we're ready to go. Wow, Koloff gets a suplex right off out of the corner, and he's going to try to pin Flair right off the bat. Oh, my gosh. He sneak attacked Flair right off. Flair now not too happy with that. And Flair gets a submission hold. He gets an arm breaker. And there's only a 1 on that one as far as trying. And now Flair clotheslines Koloff outside the ring and knocking him to the arena floor. Flair clearly pissed at being attacked before this bell rang. Now he's got the arm breaker on him again, trying to make him submit, and he got only the 1 count of submission there. Flair starts stomping on Koloff. He is really wearing him out here. Now a legal throat chop by Koloff, and now some punches. He peppers Flair with a flurry of quick punches back and forth. Now he grabs an arm and gets an arm bar. Now Koloff gets some more punches, unloads a barrage of 5 punches to Ric Flair's face. Now, but Flair turns it over. He gets a pile driver on Koloff, and now he's going to try to pin him with his foot on the ropes. No, and the referee caught his foot on the rope. 8 minutes into this 30-minute time limit. Flair now. Koloff delivers a high hip toss, drops Flair to the canvas, elbow, and now let's see if he can pin Flair. No, sir. 2 count. 2 count there. Flair counters against the ropes and using the arm bar of his own now. Now he goes outside the ring, attacks Koloff as he tries to climb back into the ropes, and he throws him right back into the ring apron. He slides him into the ring and has a bear hug. Let's see if Koloff will give up. No, not even a 1. Not even a 1 there. And now he's at the figure 4. Will he give up? Ooh, that was close. He did have 2 on him there. And he's trying to get another pinhole on. Oh, he rolled him up in a small package. Ric Flair rolls Ivan Koloff up in a small package, and he pins the man. He pins him here in the studio. We've only been here about 20 minutes so far, and we've already had 2 matches. Flair wins in 12 minutes and 39 seconds. And he will be moving on against either Dusty Rhodes or Harley Race. So now we have got ourselves quite a time limit left. So let's for the national strap, let's have ourselves a battle royal. Let's have ourselves a battle royal for the National Heavyweight Championship. The National Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal of 20 wrestlers. Sam Houston will enter this thing. Jimmy Valiant will enter it. Rufus R. Freight Train Jones, he will enter this. Tom Zink, the Z-Man, he will enter this thing. Mike Graham will enter this as well. Buzz Sawyer will enter this. The Nature Boy, the Nature Boy just took care of business. He did that. Let's see, Mike Jackson, Alabama junior heavyweight champion now for 42 years. How about that? Buddy Landell, he will be in this tournament as well. The Brooklyn Brawler, winner of this thing will become our national heavyweight champion. Colonel De Beers will also be in this tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is all we got so far. We got a lot more to go. Eddie Gilbert now is our 11th wrestler. And Jacques Goulet is number 12. And let's see, Rick Martel will be number 13. He was a world champion at one time. We got 7 more we can have. Let's see. Bob Armstrong. He will come out. Black Bart, he'll be part of this. Brad Armstrong, he will also enter this tournament. Let's see who else. Kevin Sullivan will join it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 wrestlers already. The Great Muta will make 18. Okay. Road Warrior Hawk will end up being number 19 in this battle. And Tim Horner will be number 20. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20-man battle royal. Let's get this battle royal ongoing. And we're going to be here, like I say, tonight until 11:15. I'm sorry, 11:05. All right. We're only going to go with 20 participants, okay? All right. There's Jimmy Valiant. He's going in. Let's see. Rufus R. Freight Train Jones. There he is. Tom Zink, the Z-Man. Mike Graham, he'll be going in there. There he is. Buzz Sawyer. Buzz Sawyer. Buzz Sawyer. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? It is. Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson now. He's going in there. They're all going to be in there at the same time, so it does not matter who's in there first. Buddy Landale. Brooklyn Brawler. Brooklyn Brawler. There he is. Colonel De Beers. Colonel De Beers. There he is. Eddie Gilbert. Eddie Gilbert. There he is. Jacques Goulet. He's just a little ways further down there. Jacques Goulet. Rick Martel. There's Rick Martel. Brad and Bob Armstrong. They're both in Armstrongs. So there's Bob Armstrong. While we're there, let's put Brad Armstrong in. And then let's put Black Bart in. He's right here too. He should be right here close by. Black Bart. There he is. Let's put Kevin Sullivan in. Kevin Sullivan. There's Sullivan. The Great Muta. Great Muta. There's a Great Muta. Road Warrior Animal. Road Warrior Hawk, rather. Road Warrior Hawk. There's Hawk, the Road Warrior, and Tim Horner. Tim Horner. And that is 20 guys. That's why I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we are ready to start the Battle Royal. Let's see. Before we get started, let's see who all's in here in our StreamYard chat. Dwayne Marks right now is with us. Welcome, my friend. And we will let's see if we can get it off of the TV. We'll get it off of the TV screen right there, unless you like a TV screen. That's our TV screen wrestling. How about that? So if you like that, we'll keep it. So we are ready. We are ready. TV time minute remaining here for this Battle Royal to be the National Heavyweight Champion. And we'll see who this winner is. National Heavyweight Champion. We have plenty of time here to go through this, so we'll see who's going to have our title here. All right. And here we go. We start our battle now. Rufus R. Jones, Road Warrior Hawk is going after him. And he survives that. Next one attacked is Buzz Sawyer. Tim Horner's going after him, trying to throw him over the ropes. And Buzz Sawyer is our first eliminated wrestler. Next one is Sam Houston. Jimmy Valiant's going after him, and Sam Houston has been eliminated. That leaves 18 wrestlers left in this tournament, in this Battle Royal. Next one, Rufus R. Jones and Mike Jackson is coming right after him right now. and Rufus R. Jones, he survives it. Brooklyn Brawler is getting attacked by Tim Horner, and he survives it. Now, Eddie Gilbert's getting attacked by the Road Warrior Hawk, Great Muta, and Brad Armstrong, and he gets eliminated. That 3-on-1 really did him in. Bob Armstrong now, after Brad just attacked somebody, Rufus R. Jones and Colonel De Beers after Bob Armstrong, and they eliminate him as well now. Jacques Goulet is being attacked by Rick Martel, and Goulet survives it. Rick Martel is being attacked by Tim Horner, and Martel survives that one. Rick Martel is being attacked now by Colonel De Beers, and Martel survives a second time in a row. Rufus R. Jones now being attacked by Mike Graham, and Rufus R. Jones. This is about the fourth attack that he has overcome and made well on it. Now Rufus R. Jones being attacked by the Great Muta, and Rufus R. Jones has been, he comes charging back, and attacker drops him down and grabs the top rope, pulling it down with him. Rufus R. Jones is unable to stop and flies out to the floor. Tim Horner, triple teamed by Tom Zink, Buddy Landale, and Colonel De Beers. Attacker whips Horner into the ropes, and as Horner comes charging back, they drop down the ropes and grabs the top rope, pulling it down with him. Horner is unable to stop and goes flying to the floor. Mike Graham now going to get double teamed by Buddy Landale and Road Warrior Hawk. He's bragging to the crowd near the ropes. Attacker delivers a brutal clothesline, knocking Mike Graham over the top rope onto the floor and eliminating him from the Battle Royal. Next is a Great Muta, getting triple teamed by the Brooklyn Brawler, Black Bart, and Mike Jackson, and the Great Muta. They sneak up behind him and toss him over the rope. Next is Kevin Sullivan, Buddy Landale, Brooklyn Brawler, and Jimmy Vane are going after him. And a Kevin Sullivan, he is eliminated from this Battle Royal. Next is Black Bart, Jacques Goulet, Buddy Landale. He's been teaming up with everybody all night long. It's a very smart move. Let's see if I can get Black Bart out of there. No, Black Bart survives that one. Now Jimmy Vane is being attacked by Jacques Goulet, and he is he's eliminated over the top rope. Jacques Goulet throws him over. Next is Tom Zink, and Rick Martel is after Tom Zink. Tom Zink survives it. Next is Rick Martel, and Mike Jackson and Jacques Goulet are both double teaming him, and Martel survives that one. Now Martel, Jacques Goulet after him again. Martel survives that one. 3 in a row now from Martel. Now Road Warrior Hawk being attacked by the Brooklyn Brawler, and Road Warrior Hawk has been eliminated from this Battle Royal by the Brooklyn Brawler. Now Tom Zink, Jacques Goulet coming after him, and Tom Zink has been eliminated from this National Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal. Jacques Goulet, the first time all match long, he's being attacked. Brooklyn Brawler's coming after him. Jacques Goulet survives it. Now Colonel De Beers is getting attacked by Brad Armstrong. And De Beers looks into the crowd, and he gets thrown over the rope after a couple of violent punches by Brad Armstrong. Now Brad Armstrong is going to get attacked, double teamed by Buddy Landale and Rick Martel. Landale's been very smart in this match. He's been double teaming, and they get rid of Brad Armstrong, sling him over the ropes. Now Buddy Landale, finally, he's being singled out. Black Bart's trying to get rid of Landale, and Landale survives it. Now Landale, after surviving that one, Mike Jackson, Rick Martel go together and try to get him out, and Buddy Landale, he has been eliminated from this competition. Black Bart now, he's being attacked by Mike Jackson. Black Bart survives. Rick Martel being attacked by Jacques Goulet, Black Bart, and the Brooklyn Brawler, and Rick Martel He has been eliminated. We're down to the final four. Mike Jackson, Brooklyn Brawler, Jacques Goulet, or Black Bart. One of them is going to be our national heavyweight champion. Mike Jackson being attacked by Jacques Goulet, and he survives that. Mike Jackson being attacked by Black Bart, and Mike Jackson has been eliminated from this battle royal. Now Black Bart being attacked by Jacques Goulet and Brooklyn Brawler, and Black Bart has been eliminated, and we're down to the final two, Brooklyn Brawler and Jacques Goulet. One of these two guys is going to be our national heavyweight champion. Jacques Goulet getting attacked by the Brooklyn Brawler, and he has been eliminated. The Brooklyn Brawler. The Brooklyn Brawler is our national heavyweight champion. How about that? The Brooklyn Brawler, our national heavyweight champion. Winner at 16 minutes and 26 seconds. That is incredible. The Brooklyn Brawler, he gets it done. He gets it done. And wow. Let's see. Still seeing the end. He says he's not seeing it. He's still seeing the end of the Ric Flair. The Flair match. Okay. All right. So I've got to get this. Let's see what I got to do now. Okay. I was not aware that you guys couldn't see see that match. I'm sorry. So Brooklyn Brawler wins that match, and now let's go to a tag team match that we already had set up earlier in the evening. All right. Let's bring the Road Warriors out. Road Warrior Hawk didn't wrestle that long anyway. And they're going to wrestle let's see, who are they going to wrestle? Kansas Jayhawks. All right. Should be a good match. Bobby Jaggers and Dutch Mantel. Should be a decent match here. And in fact, we're going to make this a 2 out of 3 match. So computers, and let's see, we'll have Paul Ellering in their corner, as always, and Kansas Jayhawks. They are going to have Missy Hyatt in their corner. All right. This is going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match here. But it's going to be only a 45-minute time limit, okay? 45-minute time limit. And we're going to be on here with you tonight till a little after 11 o'clock, okay? So, 2 out of 3 falls. And let's see if we can do a no DQ match here. Yeah, we can. No, we can't do a no DQ match. Let's see if we can do cage match. Can we do a cage match? $45-minute time limit, actually. Now, can you see the new guys now, Dwayne? Can you see the new guys? Let's see if I changed everything up here. Hope so. Yeah, you can see the Road Warriors now. All right. And in fact, I will go like, now, not like that. How about, there you go. Let's do like that for you. All right. I can go to the other room and watch it like this. All right. So, we are ready. Road Warriors in the blue corner. And we've got, let's see, I want to double check, make sure everything's cool. Yes, all right. I thought it was. We got the Road Warriors in the blue corner. We got the Kansas Jayhawks in the white corner. 2 out of 3 falls. This is fall number 1, and you don't want to get disqualified. Here we go. And we are ready to go here. Road Warriors, legal power move. They get up, just simply mauling the Jayhawks in the corner. They can win and attack them. They're going after them, try to pin them already. No, sir. Jayhawks now legal throat chops a couple of times on the Road Warriors. Road Warriors tag team out and a double team with a kick. Now, Jayhawks legal throat chop, and they do a sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. Have they put Animal to sleep? No such luck there. Road Warriors now out of nowhere land a body press on their opponent. No, a 2 count, and they get the ropes. Now, Road Warriors double team, and now they surprise them with a sunset flip. No, sir. And the Jayhawks called for a partner help, and he got some help there. And now a legal neck hold by the Jayhawks. Got that sleeper hold on them again. Road Warriors kick at them, and they start stomping on the Jayhawks now. Road Warriors double team and tag out, but the Jayhawks take control, get an arm hold on Road Warriors. And now they illegally blaster the turnbuckle with the Road Warriors while they chop them. Can they pin Road Warrior Hawk? No, sir. Cannot. Jayhawks is holding them in the corner, illegally punching them, kicking the Road Warriors in the forehead. Surprise move. They're going to try a submission move, cutting off the carotid artery. Sleeper hold. Nope, can't put him to sleep. Now, double team move, and now they're going to try a Russian leg sweep. No, not even a 1 count. Now, Road Warriors nail the Jayhawks as they try to enter the ring, and they throw them to the arena floor, and they are beating the hell out of them at this point. The Road Warriors, now the Jayhawks lift the Road Warriors high up in the air and bring them down across for a brutal backbreaker. This match is not going to go a lot further, I don't think, guys. It really can't. The Road Warriors tag out, and they get a double clothesline for their trouble. Pull the hair, they tag team, and now trying to put a submission move on them. The Road Warriors now taking control of this match. Valiantly choke slam the Jayhawks. TV time has expired, and we don't care. Do you want to continue this match? We are going to continue it. We are going to continue it. And we're going to keep it going, guys. We're going to keep it going. At this point, the TV time remaining was given out, but it does not matter. They're going to let them keep fighting. We're going to let them keep fighting. TV time remaining, we don't worry about it. Tag out by the Jayhawks. It's going to continue. And now they lift them up for a full body slam. Not even a 1 count. Road Warriors now, legal throat chop, and they're going to try to pin the Jayhawks. 1 count. 1 count. Now, they get them down, and they try an abdominal stretch, see if they can make them give up. No. Almost a submission hold there. And we're out of time, folks. We will see you guys next week. The Jayhawks and the Road Warriors will tell you what happened in this match, but we are out of broadcast time now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Tonight's matches for the world, going toward the World's Heavyweight Championship, Ox Baker moves on to the second round. Ric Flair, now, if he can win next week, he'll be in the championship match. Or if he can win his second match, but that'll be against either Dusty Rhodes or Harley Race. That's why we got those tough guys out there. That match will take place next week, Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race. Also, we're going to have Stan Hansen and Magnum TA wrestle as part of a great week of wrestling. Next week, we're going to have the Brutal Loyal Order of Demons, the Blood match. their group is coming out with Abdullah the Butcher, Cactus Jack, Kamala, and the Spoiler. And they are after somebody. We don't know who they're after yet. We want to find out exactly who these guys are coming after. We don't really know yet, but we know they're after somebody. Paul Ellering, he's got his Road Warriors. He's got Jake Roberts. He's trying to get some more in his stable as well. Don't forget, we have the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette going to be wrestling next week. And it looks like to me right at this point next week, they're going to be taking on the Can-Am connection of Rick Martel and Tom Zink. Superstar Billy Graham should be in action next week as well. He's going to take on John Studd. And Sam Houston will be taking on Jacques Goulet. And that is going to be trying to get to be the number one contender for the National Heavyweight Championship held by Jacques Goulet right now. Goulet is a champion and can't take it away from him at this point. Don't forget the World Heavyweight Championship. There's still a lot of guys still up for that. Let me tell you more about that right now as well. Rhodes against Race. Winner will take on Ric Flair. Magnum TA Stan Hansen winner will take on Ox Baker. We got Jerry Lawler and Bruiser Brody in first round, and we have Nick Bockwinkel and Terry Funk in the first round. So one of those guys is, along with Ric Flair and Ox Baker, one of them is going to be our new World Heavyweight Champion, our first ever head over heels wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. I want to thank all of you guys for supporting Ringside Promotions. We're going to start being on Tuesday nights. Until that time, I think we're going to try to have a time slot late Saturday evenings, maybe late Saturday nights. And it's Head Over Heels Wrestling is what we're going to call ourselves. Show number 2 should be action-packed. Like I say, 2 matches in the World Heavyweight Championship battle. Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race. The winner will take on Ric Flair. Magnum TA, Stan Hansen. The winner will take on Ox Baker. And then that number 1 contendership for the National Heavyweight Champion, Sam Houston and Jacques Goulet will take on each other to see who will get to take on the Brooklyn Brawler for the National Heavyweight Championship. So that should be a lot of fun. I think it will be. Jacques Goulet, it was impressive tonight. Jacques Goulet was very, very impressive in his win over 19 other guys, including Road Warrior Hawk. It was a lot of good competition in there, and Jacques Goulet held up through the whole thing. It looked like Buddy Landale would have a great chance to do something, but he got himself in a little trouble when he tripped over himself after double teaming just a time or two too many, and it just didn't work out for him. Also, don't forget, we can still bring in about 15 or 20 more wrestlers. So if it's somebody you really, really like, leave them down in the comments. If I don't have them already in the Federation, we can see if we can get some money in our funds to get these wrestlers into our good graces to want to wrestle for us. Our next wrestling event is going to be in Washington, D.C., and at the Memorial Coliseum just outside of Washington, D.C. in Landover, Maryland, and pretty close to where the Washington Commanders play. And our first pay-per-view of the year is going to take place in the Greensboro Coliseum. We don't know exactly what it's going to be for, but we will have a World Heavyweight Championship finale, and that's going to be inside a steel cage. So it's going to be a 60-minute match, maybe no time limit. We may have a no time limit match. Our World Tag Team Tournament will start that pretty soon, and we're gonna decide who our World Tag Team Champions is through another Battle Royal. We have a Tag Team Battle Royal rules, and it comes with it here in this wrestling. So I think you'll enjoy that. The winner of the Battle Royal will become the tag team champions, and we're gonna always play with the National Heavyweight Championship being brutality rules. Brutality rules means we're gonna always have a special match, whether it's chain match, lumberjack match, cage match. It's always gonna be something. Okay. And we will, we'll switch it every time, and every week the national champion will have to wrestle to earn his keep as a champion. Now, right now, we don't have a number one contender, so we'll be working that up. And Sam Houston or the Brooklyn Brawler will be taking on Jacques Goulet for that title. And who knows, what type of match we're going to see him wrestle. But it darn well could be a lot of fun. Um, oh, yeah, I wanted to also ask you guys if you wanted to have a say in some of our backdrops. Okay, we got some good backdrops that we can offer, and let me show you again. Okay, all right. You see the posters? We got posters right there with the television. Now we can get rid of the TV if you don't like your TV. If you don't like your TV, we can do. I can get rid of the TV, the old style TV there if you don't like it. But our color themes, there are some others we can go with. We can go with side of the ring, uh, kind of like that. If you'd rather have that, or let's see, just from outside the ring right there. You just kind of just outside the ring, and or we can just, if you'd rather have it where you can really see all the words and stuff, I can do that too. Uh, I can do that and make it just like that, or uh, I actually think another color maybe just a straight gray might be easier to read through. I don't know. You guys have a say in it, okay? The TV part I can get rid of. I promise you, I can get, if you don't like a television, screen right there, I can get rid of that. But yeah, there. And then our music choices, we have a lot of uh, uh, let's see. Hold on for a second. Let's see what was being said. You like the TV. Okay. Yeah, the TV, a lot of people like it too. Yeah. The music, Captain Carr, you like it? You guys like keep your TV and you like your posters. All right, let's go back to the posters. Okay, we can do that. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Um, Can you guys hear this music when I've been playing it? Let's see. Let me try another one. Uh, let's try this one. Can you hear that? Okay. Let's see if I can make it where you can. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I. All right. Let's see what I can do here. All right. You guys couldn't hear that. Okay. Let's see if I can get this music to come across for you because it's like it's music. It is music. Let's see. How am I supposed to get that to come across for you here? All right. Let's see. Let's see. See if you can hear it now. Hold up. Let's see. Because of the headset, I don't know. I can't hear it yet either now. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So you guys can't hear the crowd talking either, screaming. Okay, all right. If you can hear anything on the broadcast other than me, let me know, and I'll do. Let's see if I can do something to change that. It's just like it's also a crowd. Okay, it's also crowd noise in here too. I'm gonna see what I can do here to make it change. I think I can do it without having to take my headset off. I think I can. Let's see what I can do. All right. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, see, I actually hear I can hear like folks in the background and stuff like that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I have to do. What's up, JT? Let's see if I can also. Uh, All right, 10-4. Uh, Nothing but you and the ring bell. So you could hear the ring bell. All right, let's see. All right, all right, all right. So y'all like the old style TV? We keep that in there. Okay. All right. I got you. All right. I think maybe I can do it now. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can read what. All right. Let's see. Now, I think maybe I can get this going here. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Now. Okay. There we go. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's fine right there. That'd be good. That'd be good. All right. Now, let's see if I can get some volume on this bad boy. All right. Let's see if we can get any volume on here. Okay. Here we go. Maybe this will do it. See if that works. Can you guys hear that? Let's see. I was hoping maybe you could hear that. I don't know if you can or not. Let's see. Barely. Okay. All right. Now, what I have to do is try to turn the volume up on that, so you guys could hear when he was doing this. Let's. All right. Georgia Championship Wrestling. Now, maybe you couldn't hear that either. All right. Let's see, man. Let's see what I can do about that then. Let's see. It sounds like subtle muttering. Very low volume. I got you. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do about trying to make this where it at least we'll end the broadcast in just a minute, guys. Right now, what I want to do is I'm gonna stop sharing it for a second, and I'm gonna knock it out, and then we'll see if we can bring it back again. Here we go. All-Star Wrestling presents the top professional wrestlers from the United States, Canada, England, Germany, Australia, Mexico, Poland, Japan. The greatest professional wrestlers from throughout the world. And what's up? What's up, Clinton? And let's see if you can hear this. All right. So I'm gonna work on the volume. I'm gonna work on the volume things between now and then. Don't forget Ric Flair, Ivan Koloff. Flair wins that match in uh, short order. I know that was quick. It was not a long bout at all. 8 minutes and no, 12 minutes 39 seconds. I heard that it was a little louder than before. Okay, all right. So that just means I got to keep getting a little better with it. All right. Ox Baker beat Greg Valentine 8 minutes 54 seconds. Ox Baker moves on in the tournament as well. Don't forget Road Warriors next week. I mean, not the Road Warriors. I'm sorry. Um, the Road Warriors and the Jayhawks will let you know how that came out. Next week's bouts are Sam Houston against Jacques Goulet. Winner gets to take on the national heavyweight champion of Brooklyn Brawler. Uh, and then we also have, let's see, Magnum TA taking on Stan Hansen and Dusty Rhodes taking on Harley Race. That should be uh, two great matches within themselves. Should be great. Um, Still working on the kinks of this wrestling. I think it's going to get better and better. I hope it does. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Ringside Promotions, Head Over Heroes Wrestling, our first show. We are done for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it. Expect our next one to be an hour and a half long, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you did, Ken Castro says, I like this style of showing wrestling. Thank you. I appreciate it. And like I say, I've got over 1,000 wrestlers I can have, but I'm not going to use 1,000 wrestlers. I want to do territories. I want to do territories. In order to do that, I'm hoping to find some more people that has this type of wrestling, and maybe we can have a draft. And that way, if somebody, I don't know who, I know Dave Little does not have it, but let's say Dave Little did have it. He and I would take turns drafting wrestlers. Um, and maybe I'd have 100 wrestlers or 150 wrestlers. He'd have 150 wrestlers. And we'd get back together in territories about every 6 months and be like, hey, let's trade some wrestlers off and let them go back from territory to territory. And that way, um, Dave Little would be working the Ohio version of YouTube. I'd be working the Mid-Atlantic area of YouTube. Brian Cage, Ken Patera, Billy White Wolf, three good ones. Okay. I'm not sure if I have Brian Cage or not. I know I do have Ken Patera. I can put him on here. Yeah, sure. Ken Patera. Billy White Wolf. All right. I will check it. I'll check and see. Uh, would you guys like to right now look at the wrestlers we do have available? We'll end the broadcast after this anyway, but let's go to it. Let's go to it, and I can show you guys who is available. If you ever want, if you ever want to see, uh, if you ever want to see who is available, getting back. Share the screen and Wrestling's Finest. We'll share it right there. All right. We have all sorts of singles We've got Big Man 2020. We got Champion Set 2020. Let me make sure you guys can see this before I do it. Yeah, you can. In fact, you don't have to even see me. let's override my face right here. Let's do like that. What you guys or that we could do that. All right. Um, Let me get back to where I'm at there, so where I can see what the hell's going on now. All right. Um, Anita Wrestling Game says King Castro. Where you acquire this game? I bought it. This is 100% mine now. It is yours after you purchase it. So it is not a rental or anything like that. It's called Tommy Vogel's Wrestling's Finest 2020. Let me write the name up on the screen for you. Okay. In fact, I'll write it in chat. Tommy Vogel's. All right, here we go. Tommy Vogel's Wrestling's Finest. Now, now let me give you. You want the pros or you want the cons to it? The pros to it is you have over 1,000 wrestlers at your disposal. Uh, let's go. Let me just show you all of them that we've got here. Um, I thought I was sharing a screen a little while ago. Must have not. Yeah, I knocked the wrestling over. I knocked the wrestling out. Let me go get it again. Let me get it. So it's something you have to download. It's a. So there, it's some good things and some bad things about it. Um, uh, the best things about it is it's yours for life. Uh, you have his email address. Um, it's $100. It is $100 straight up. Um, he helps you, assist you with the download, and you got to have a lot. You got to have a good bit of space in your computer. If you don't have a good bit of space in your computer, you're not going to be able to download it because it's more than one download. But it is a straight up $100. Yeah, it's $100 though, and but he keeps your email. I can contact him twice, 3 times a year. Anything he's downloaded or come up with, new wrestling moves, new holds, new anything, I get everything absolutely free because if you've purchased from him, you don't have to make but a one-time purchase, and that's it. That is it. Okay. Um, let me go back. Let's go back. Let me go back to the wrestling now, and there's a lot of good things about it. You can have a battle royal. Okay. You can have a Royal Rumble. You can have a tag team battle royal. Okay. Like I say, singles matches. It's I don't know. It's at least 1,000 wrestlers. It's got to be. Um, they got shooters. Farmer Burns, Frank Gotch, George Hackenschmidt, Tom Jenkins, Ed Lewis. I think he called him Strangler. Evan Lewis, William Muldoon, uh, Gamma Palawan, John Pesek, Ike Robin, Joe Stetcher. So that's some of these old guys. This is people from back in the damn early 1900s, stuff like that. Then you got some of the guys. They call them preliminary wrestlers. These are the guys they used to call jobbers. Vernon Deaton, Snake Brown, Rusty Brooks, Jimmy Backlund, Ali Baba, Jerry Allen, Mike Fever, Bubba Douglas, Rick Fuller, Charlie Fulton, Terry Gibbs, uh, Angelo Gomez, Jose Gonzalez, uh, you know, Barry Horowitz. I know some of these you're going to know. Joe Lightfoot, Frank Marconi, Alan Martin, uh, Jake the Milkman Milliman, Ricky Nelson, Nasty Ned, Barry O. I mean, Jim Powers, um, Chico Rodriguez, Gypsy Joe Rosario, Reno Riggins. I mean, Jose Rivera. He was in WWF for years. Coco Samoa. He was down in Florida. Pete Sanchez. Joe Scarpello. He was up in IWF up in New Jersey there for a long time. Don Serrano. Rocky Smith. Manny Soto. Roberto Soto. George South. Italian Stallion. Tom Rocky Stone, he was in AWA. The Golden Terror. Uh, yeah, Vinny Valentino, he wrestled down here in the Mid Atlantic for years. Bill White did as well. Dusty Wolf, he wrestled in WWF for a long time. Tony Zane was in WCW for a long time. So they've got, I don't know, over 100 just jobbers, or pretty close to 100 of them. Then we can go to the pioneers of wrestling. Ali Baba, Red Berry, Orville Brown, Primo Carnera. He was a boxer too. Dude Chick, uh, Dean Denton, Ed Don George, Sergeant John, Bob Kenaston. Uh, it's so many of them. It's crazy. It's just a list. Then you can go up to New Style Inactive. The Abyss, Dean Ambrose, Mr. Anderson, Wade Barrett, Batista, Giant Bernard, Bradshaw, JBL. So you can go with Bradshaw or JBL. Daniel Bryan, Christian Cage, John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, Edge, Eugene, Farouk, Fit Finlay, The Godfather, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Billy Gunn, Triple H. You got all those. Then you got the New Style Active 2020. Nick Aldis, he was an NWA champion. Carl Anderson, Lance Archer, Austin Aries, Finn Balor, Shelton Benjamin, Michael Bennett, Evan Bourne, Colt Cabana, Sin Cara, Antonio Cesaro, um, Adam Cole, Carlito, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, Christopher Daniels, Eddie Edwards, Alberto El Patron, Duke Doherty. Duke Doherty. Yeah, he was a Golden Terror. Pete Doherty. Yeah, the Duke of Dorchester. Yeah. I mean, Bobby Fish, Luke Gallows, Goldust, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. And I mean, that's just in this one list. Then you got the master. This is a master list of of wrestlers, probably over the last 60 years or so. Tank Abbott, uh, Abdullah the Butcher, and you got him when he was best and when he's not the best. Johnny Ace, that was John Laurinaitis, Chris Adams, Brian Adias, Adrian Adonis, C.V. Affey, Elijah Akeem, the Alaskan, Sheik Adnan Al-KC, Bad News Allen, C.W. Anderson, Arn Anderson, Gene Anderson, Lars Anderson, Ole Anderson. And you got the face. You got the F. It means face. So if you want Ole Anderson when he's turning into a good guy, he does as many dirty moves. Andre the Giant. That's when he was a heel. That's when he wasn't. Kurt Angle, and that's when he was a face, not a heel. Tony Anthony, Vittorio Apollo, Mitsu Arakawa, Ted Arcidi, Orion, Spiros Orion, Bob Armstrong. I mean, you got all Cuban Assassin, Tony Atlas. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin. You got Bob Backlund when he was WWF champion. Marcus Alexander Bagwell, or Buff Bagwell. Nord the Barbarian. You got Jesse Barr from Florida. You got Ron Bass from the Mid-Atlantic area. George Becker from way back in the day. You know, that's back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s there. Chris Benoit, obviously the 90s there. Bam Bam Bigelow, 80s and 90s. Jerry Blackwell. He was a world champion in the AWA in the 80s. Tully Blanchard, his dad Joe Blanchard, Freddie Blassie, Nick Bockwinkel. He was strong in the 60s and 70s, and then in the early 80s, he was still a champion. Matt Bourne, he was also known as Donkey Clown. So, I mean, you had so many. And then you can go to Lucha Libre modern guys, um, Hector Garza, Ultimo Guerrero, Juventud Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero, Silver King, Conan, Mystico, Parada Morgan, Rey Mysterio Jr., Octagon, Blue Panther, La Parca, Psychosis, Dragon Rojo Jr. I mean, it's a ton of wrestlers. So Dr. Wagner Jr. And then you can go to Lucha Libre Classic wrestlers, Pedro Aguayo, Jose Azari, Tony Bourne, Rayo Chapin, El Cobarde, Coloso Colasetti, Astro de Oro, Blue Demon, Ray Duran, uh, Hector Guerrero, Mondo Guerrero, Gory Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero Sr., so many of them. Viano 3, Liz Mark, you know, it's just a ton of wrestlers on there. Black Shadow, El Solitario. And then you can go to Japan. Josh Barnett, Bushi, uh, Evil, uh, Tomohiro Ishii, Taji Ishimura, Kenta, Dragon Lee, Kento Miyahara, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kenny Omega, Takeo Omura, Will Ospreay, Juice Robinson, Zack Sabre Jr., um, Harry Smith, AJ Styles, uh, Blue Wolf, uh, Japanese Master, 2020. So this is Bruiser Brody, Shohei Baba, that's Giant Baba, Masahiro Chono, Ultimo Dragon, Don Fry, Tatsumi Fujinami, Stan Hansen, Hulk Hogan when he was back in Japan, Antonio Inoki, Koji Kanemoto, Masahiro Komori, the great Kojika. I mean, just Jushin Thunder Liger, Tiger Mask and Tiger Mask 4, Great Muda. It was just so many of those guys. So, it's all a matter of what you like, guys. Who was that? Somebody said earlier that they wanted, that they would like to see. Ken Patera is my wife's best friend. Oh, excellent. Billy White Wolf. Let's see if I can find Billy White Wolf. I have not looked for him. Billy White Wolf. Let's look in the master section. Let's see if we'll find Billy White Wolf. He may not be listed in here. I don't know. Billy White Wolf. Yes, he is. Billy White Wolf. He's in there. Yep. Is Ken Patera. I'm pretty darn sure Ken Patera's in there. Yeah, Ken Patera's in here. Uh-huh. And Brian Cage. I'm not sure Brian Cage is in the master set, but I think he's in one of these sets. New Style Actives. Let's check those out. Brian Cage. Nope. What would he be in? Brian Cage may not be listed yet. I may not have him yet. Let's see. So, oh yeah, Vern Gagne's in here. Oh yeah, Vern Gagne is in here, definitely. Yeah, Vern Gagne. He's actually in the Champions set. There's a Champion set right here. There's Vern Gagne right there, but he's also listed in the Master set, so he may not be quite as high there. Vern Gagne. Yeah, Vern Gagne right there. That's just when he was a wrestler before he became champion. And let's see, what is this? He was part of Lucha Underground for a while. Told you I married a wrestling expert. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really, really like a lot of wrestling myself. I've been watching it for about the better part of 45, almost 50 years. Not as crazy about it now as I used to be. I don't watch WWE. It doesn't thrill me at all. I do. I like NWA. I like watching GCW. Um, New Japan, I watch. I like Triple A. I like CMLL. Um, I watch all those every chance I get. A lot of it on YouTube, and then a lot of it I watch on Access TV. It comes on different nights of the week. You just never know. You have to look ahead of time and find it. But it's pretty cool. So one night we'll have a wrestling talk show on here, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So we can definitely have Clinton on here live with us. Clinton, you can come on live with us, and you can tell us all about your expertise about wrestling. You can tell us what you know. Uh, we definitely will invite you, and I hope you guys want to watch the show some more. We'll have Ken Patera. We'll pick Ken Patera, Billy White Wolf up as well. Vern Gagne was already part of our wrestling establishment. Now he and Greg both. I watched the old WWF when I was 10 years old out of Manchester when they did at the TV studio. Killer Kowalski, yeah, he was a huge guy. Dr. Bill Miller. I don't know him, but I remember Killer Kowalski was about 6'7". He was huge. My dad used to set the ring for the wrestlers when they used to go to the small sports arena at North Attleboro, Massachusetts, when he was younger. Yeah, I used to go help out at I used to help out at Lynchburg in the Lynchburg Armory and uh, the Starlight Armory in Roanoke. They closed it down. Gosh, 30 years ago, I guess, maybe 40. I was a young kid. I was just able to drive, and Starlight uh, they would tell people if you come tonight, if you get here 45 minutes early, your ticket will be $4.50 instead of $5. And they wanted you there early, so that way they knew they would have a packed house because they were on the old WDBJ 7 wrestling at 11:45 every Saturday night, and they agreed to show them for 45 minutes from 11:45 to 12:30, and then Solid Gold. Maybe I'm wrong. I I want to say Solid Gold came on, and that was the one that had the dancers and all that, and showed the top 20 hits every night. Finally, the wrestling got so big up there. They showed wrestling every Saturday night, and whatever they showed this Saturday night, it would be on the Saturday following. So you would get to the wrestling match about 6:30, quarter seven. It'd start at 7, and it'd be done by 9 o'clock. About 9:30, 10 o'clock every Saturday night. $5, and for me, they would I would go in there, and I would have my $5 ready. And they said, kid, do you want to make your $5? And I'll be like, sure. Uh, what we need is somebody to test the ring. And I said, okay, what does that entail? We want you to run back and forth against the ropes hard as you can, and then do a roll, do like flip each way. So I would run, do the flip each way, and they would tighten the ropes up just a little bit more. And they would actually have people out there standing around in case you did fall or something. So, it was pretty cool. I was only like 5'8", maybe 135, 140 pounds. And so I could get around pretty good, and I could roll and stuff. And they asked me, they said, Is it holding you up pretty well? I said, yeah. So next thing you know, they would have 4 or 5 kids running back and forth in the ring, just making sure it was good. And we could, they wouldn't let us elbow each other, not like that, but we could go in there and run around and get against the ropes a little bit. And everybody I brought with me, it would be me and maybe 3 other guys that graduated high school with me, we'd get in free. So all we'd have to do, we'd work some Saturdays daytime early, so we'd have money enough to go up there and buy pizza, a beer, or um, just gas money. It was about 45 minutes of drive, so we enjoyed it. We went up there a lot and done it, and then over at Lynchburg Armory, um, I was elected a lot of times to go out there in the parking lot and show the wrestlers in. And um, Dick the Bruiser, he would, it would be a place just for wrestlers, and they would pull in. And every time they pull in, some of them would always act cocky and screaming tires and all. But it was so bumpy in there that if you did drive too fast, you'd bottom out with your car. And they had a bunch of girls there wrestling one night. And that was awesome because they would all give you a kiss or whatever when on the way into the ring. You take them by the arm and take them into the wrestling, and it was real cool. And then a lot of times when I was ready to leave, I'd be one of the first ones to get to leave because I didn't have to take a ring down or anything. Um, is anyone going south? Is anyone going south of Lynchburg? 4 or 5 of them say, well, I'm going to North Carolina. I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to South Carolina. Rockin' Robin, that was Sam Houston's sister, and Jackie Snake Roberts' sister. She would be, she wrestled a couple times over there, and she never could find her way out of town. So I'd just be like, hey, just follow me, and I would drive. And then once I got on the highway, and she didn't have to, I told her, I said, once we get on the highway, I'm going to drive as fast as you do. If you go faster, I'll wave you by. And we'd get outside the city, and I'd just wave, and she'd just drive on. And she was always just as nice to me as she could ever be. I've seen so many videos of, how hard she had it as a kid. She never came across that way, though. She was just as nice a lady as she could be. Um, I met, wow, Velvet McIntyre. She was some kind of champion at a time, but she won't ever as nice to us as some of the women were. Some of the wrestlers were really nice. Some of them could be real asses. Um, Tully Blanchard could be a pain in the butt. When he would come to town, he would just, that kind of shit. And, they told him, said, look, this guy works for us, so, you can be nice to him. He had his way. Arn Anderson, always nice as he could be. Blackjack Mulligan. Blackjack Mulligan. That guy. I mean, we're talking late '70s, early '80s. This was before I even had a driver's license working over there. My dad would take me, and Mulligan. I know I was probably 14, 15 years old. This was just a little side job for me. He would come out with a $5 bill. He said, "Young man, are you going to the wrestling tonight?" I said, "Yes, sir." He says, "Well, do you eat popcorn?" I said, "Yeah." "Do you drink drinks? Soda?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "But you don't drink beer yet." I said, "No, sir, I don't drink beer yet." He said, "Well, I'll tell you what. Here's a $5 bill. You go in there and you get you plenty of popcorn and plenty of soda tonight and watch us wrestle." He said, "But promise me you don't go in there and drink any beer." I said, "I promise." So he was like, he always played like a father figure to you when he came to the wrestling matches. He was a big guy too. Jack Mulligan was, and they listed him at like 6'10". I don't know if he's quite that big. He's 6'8" or 6'9" though. He was a big guy. And I mean, he was just a big guy. I mean, Barry Windham was nice size. He wasn't big as his dad. Jack Mulligan was huge. He was a big guy. And it was always a lot of fun. I always enjoyed it. So we need to get some people in here that like to talk about wrestling, and we can really discuss it just anytime. I enjoy it. Uh, Captain Carl seems to. Hey, Captain Carl, did you get your email from me earlier? I sent you an email. I sent you an email earlier. Um, it was funny. It's a funny email too, really, because my man Harris is still trying to figure out where he's getting all of his stuff. He really is. He's getting stuff from somebody. He got stuff for his birthday and all, and he said it wasn't me. I'm like, hey, I got you. Said the original 75 baseball set for Apple to someone, since I also have the like. Oh, okay, very cool, very cool, very cool. Uh, um, so do you guys? I hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, it's different from Phil Singer. I realize that it doesn't have all the artist work and all that type of stuff, but it's different, and we can probably we can get through different matches. Plus, now we know who champions are. We know at least who one champion is, uh, our national champion. So we'll go run with that. We'll know who our world heavyweight champion is soon, and then our world tag team champions. Then, if we ever get a women's division, we'll do that too. But there is a women's division in this, so that makes it pretty cool too. The women's division is, and it's some of it's Japanese and some of it's not. So, yeah. Uh, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great evening. God bless, and do give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. At least I know you are enjoying watching it. Okay. Thanks. Bye bye.